Double clicking has always been controversial in Minecraft PvP, however now more than ever, it has been extremely controversial. With rules and regulations changing in Minecraft PvP, people don't know whether double clicking is really allowed or not. So in this video, I'll be outlining the advantages, opinions, and rules based on game modes and servers around double clicking. Make sure to like and subscribe, and let's continue with the video. Let me first start off by explaining what double clicking is. Double clicking is when you click on your mouse once, but it registers as 2 CPS. This means that if you were to click for example 8 CPS, it would come out as 16 instead, which is extremely overpowered as you're clicking basically double your CPS. This can allow people to click over 20 plus CPS, which is a pretty hefty advantage. So many players believe that it's unfair, as only a select amount of people are able to do this, and it puts them above everyone else in that right. Now that I've gone over what double clicking does, let me go over some people's opinions on how overpowered double clicking is and whether it should be allowed or not. I decided to make a community post and a Discord announcement, link in bio by the way, on whether double clicking should be bannable or not. And here are some of the comments, including some from extremely good players and YouTubers. A lot of people were very split on this. Some people believe that PC players already have a huge advantage over everyone else, so they shouldn't be able to double click with free reign. Others such as Delta who scrim believe that it shouldn't be allowed, as in scrimming you're usually not allowed to. However, some people argue that double clicking is actually a skill that you need to learn, with others believing that it shouldn't be taken away because it's a part of the game now. Other people believe for certain game modes it doesn't really matter, it's different compared to others. For example, with Skywars, people say that you're allowed to double click, but on scrims, double clicking is pretty shamed upon. The main consensus was that over 20 CPS equals kick from server, which a lot of people agreed with, which I also do understand. However, now let's move on to different servers and different game modes where double clicking is allowed and not. Let's start off with Skywars. In the Skywars community, people don't really care about double clicking. Given you have to clutch a bunch and CPS is pretty important, double clicking is almost normalized in the Skywars community. However, this is complete opposite in the Hive Scrim community, where double clicking is pretty much shamed upon. If you're caught double clicking in a scrim, that's counted as cheating and the other person wins, meaning it is pretty important that you don't double click. In game modes such as Sumo and mid-fights, from what I know, double clicking is also pretty normalized. Especially in Sumo where most people drag click, people don't really care whether you double click or not, which is pretty interesting since it is pretty important in raw PvP. In other smaller game modes such as survival games and bed wars, it's not really determined, but people don't seem to care, and I don't think it's that big of a deal either way. However, let's talk about different servers. Or Hive will kick you if you reach over 25 plus CPS consistently, Zeka will ban you if you consistently click over 18 CPS, while Cubecraft doesn't really ban you whatsoever. Now to test how overpowered double clicking is, I decided to move on one of the best Minecraft PvPers, Zeroglitch in Skywars. But I would be double clicking. Now I actually had my mic off the entire time by accident, but I hope you enjoy the clips anyways. At the end of the day, double clicking is pretty overpowered, so make sure to follow the rules of whatever server you're on or whatever game mode you're playing in. Make sure to like, subscribe, and let me know what your opinion is in the comments below.